get a one in the chat, please? Microphone check, baby. Let me know if you can hear me. Thank you. 2 minutes. Let's go, y'all. Happy Tuesday. Peace, world, peace. Welcome or welcome back to Goddess Dawn Speaks, aka the $1 trillion goddess, baby. And what do I always say? It is a vibe, a frequency, and a mindset, okay? Let's get into it. They also call me the queen of info, baby, and I will take it. I want to say hi to everybody who is in the mofo and track, in the chat. Let me get it straight. Let me say hi to Faye. What's up, UK Faye? The beautiful, the brilliant, the marvelous. So good to see you. Wow, Wayne, having my back. And I see you, Michelle. Yes. Thank you so much for the family love. I greatly appreciate that. Ju T is in the building. We love it. What's going on, Ma? We can thank Faye for that warrior message, actually. Let me put it back up. Faye emailed me some great messages. Thank you so much, Faye, for the encouragement, the inspiration, and the much needed reminder. Yeah, we love it. So I'm playing some A$AP Rocky instrumentals. I don't know any A$AP Rocky music, to be very honest with you. This story came to mind to me today because I was chatting with my lawyer friend, Afi, the Black Letter Law. Shout out to her. Last night, and she was asking me if I'm going to go to this trial because it's in LA. And for those of you who don't know, ASAP Rocky is heading to trial for something very serious, child. Something very serious. And there was a preliminary hearing that Afi had gone to. I believe she went to the hearing. And that was back in, I believe, October. And they decided to push the trial to January. And here we are. His trial starts on January 21st. And there is this article from Rolling Stone. Nancy Dillon, who I met at the Tory Lanez trial. She's a very cool person. And I'm going to first go into some TikToks because I went down a couple rabbit holes looking into this. But my lawyer friend, Afi, I always say my lawyer friend, Afi, because people are like, well, who is Afi? That's my lawyer friend. She said he going to jail, child. She said he is going to jail. And I've never heard her be that authoritative about talking about a person who's heading to trial. I've just never heard it. So that kind of made me look into it a little bit for something to talk about this morning and this afternoon rather, a little bit of a break from the normal stories, right? But still yet something not so positive. So I guess I'm going to start with TikTok. This TikToker talks about the preliminary trial, and she quoted my girl, the Black Letter Law. Okay, so we're going to let her go up first. Here we go. All right, let me pause this. Do you guys hear her speaking? Can you give me a 1 in the chat if you have sound currently? Let me know if you can hear what's being said. Someone's telling me there's no sound. Let me know. I will wait. No sound. No sound at all from this I did get a message earlier about having no sound. Wait, the one in the chat is supposed to be sound or no sound. Maybe I said no sound. Okay, so you guys cannot hear her, but you can hear me, obviously. I know you can hear me. Okay, so you can hear me, but not the. Okay, let me hold on one second. I know you can. I know you can hear me. Okay. I'm trying to think. Hold on. Hold on. Because I did have a message that says something about no sound from the browser. I'm not sure. The bell is you. The bell is you texting me. I'm not going to out you. I'm not going to out you. Okay. Man, and I was going to play quite a few of these things, but let me see if I can check something real quick. Okay, hold on. Let me just check this mic. Let me check the settings. Microphone on this end looks good. Oh my God. You are sweet. The bells are your text messages. Okay. Jesus. All right, hold on. Let me check the settings real quick. Audio test. Okay. 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 Can you still hear me? Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me speaking right now. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Where's my thing for my bell? Okay, you can still hear me. Now I'm going to try to play this audio. Here it is. Okay, you can hear me. Now let's see if you can hear this person. I'm going to try it one more time. If not, I'm going to have to just read the article, child. That's no fun. Can you hear this person? Let me know if you can hear. Give me a 2 so I can distinguish. No sound still? Okay. Well, I'm pausing the sound right now, but you weren't able to hear her before I hit the I hit no sound just now. Okay, no sound. I'm afraid to go out of this. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me see something. I'll stop sharing. Okay, I'm gonna go out. You can hear me. Okay, but I'm gonna go out because I need to check something. And I hope you guys, if you lose me, I'll come back. But I think it'll be okay. So just give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to leave the studio. So give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Testing 1, 2, 3. Microphone check. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, you can hear me. Good. Okay, now I need to do something with this mic. I got to switch the mic. Okay, so you can hear me. Now let's try her one more time.
But there was a preliminary hearing today in the ASAP Rocky first degree assault case. And thanks to some amazing reporting, I'm going to tell you what happened. Now, before we get into today's hearing, let's talk about the alleged incident. So the suit says that on November 6, 2021, ASAP Rocky contacted this guy, and his name is Terrell Efron, aka ASAP Relly. He was a member of ASAP Mob, and according to reports, he was ASAP Rocky's former high school best friend. So on that day, the two met up and an altercation ensued. ASAP Rocky, according to this lawsuit, allegedly pulled out a firearm and, quote, purposefully pointed it in the direction of ASAP Relly and then discharged that firearm. ASAP Relly was struck by bullet fragments from those shots and had to seek immediate medical attention. Now, according to these documents, a portion of this incident was actually captured on video, and after an investigation by LAPD, ASAP Rocky was arrested on April 20th, 2022. So based on these allegations, ASAP Relly is suing ASAP Rocky for assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and in September of this year, ASAP Relly filed another lawsuit for defamation against ASAP Rocky and his attorney because Relly says that Rocky and his team went on a press campaign painting him as a liar, money grabber, and a blackmailer. So those are the civil lawsuits, but the hearing was regarding ASAP Rocky's criminal charges that he could be facing. So now let's get to those. According to this tweet by the Black Letter Law, ASAP Relly appears to be represented by Johnny Depp's two lead counsels. And at one point, while Relly was on the stand, things began to get heated between ASAP Rocky's attorney and ASAP Relly. Here are a couple tweets from Black Letter Law. ASAP Rocky's attorney says, "I'm not your bro." Relly says, "You talking to me like you know me." Relly, "You think it's a game." Rocky's attorney, "No, I don't." Relly, "So why you laughing, tough guy?" Another tweet from Black Letter Law recaps more of the incident from that night, saying that Relly was upset with Rocky because he disregarded some of his project and made open-ended promises about partnering with his music label and clothing line. And then on the night of the alleged incident, Rocky texts Relly saying, "WYA," or "where you at?" The two then met in front of a parking garage, and after a confrontation, ASAP Rocky walked away and Relly followed him. Rocky then allegedly discharged his firearm 3 to 4 times. Now, the last part on this tweet says that Relly was upset that Rocky is essentially, quote, top capo and got put in a good position because of ASAP Mob, yet other members of the group are struggling. One is allegedly on drugs and homeless, and another one lives in the projects. Relly was the only witness of the day, and the court ordered that everyone should return back on Monday, November 20th at 10 a.m. Hopefully they'll have cameras that day so I can include clips. And before I go, just a reminder, these are all allegations, and my recap of the events comes from the plaintiff's lawsuit. So obviously it's only his side of the story. So based on today and whatever happens on November 20th, the judge will decide if there's enough evidence for this case to actually go to trial. And if it does, I'll be watching. A lot of people are saying this didn't really get coverage, but let me know if y'all remember this. I'm not a lawyer, but there was a...
All righty. So hopefully y'all caught all that, but just a recap. ASAP Rocky had a preliminary hearing. The judge, wanted to make a decision on the next date. The next date happened, and they made the decision to move forward with trial. Trial will begin on January 21st of this year, so in a couple weeks, here in LA. Now, supposedly, this man and a childhood friend of his got into a disagreement, and the childhood friend is accusing ASAP Rocky of pulling out a pew-pew and pew-pewing him, causing him to be injured, and he actually did go to the hospital and be treated. Now, they said it was minor injuries. However, you can't shoot people. You cannot do it. Whether you hit them, injure them lightly, however, even if you miss them, it is a crime. It is a crime. So he also supposedly was caught on film, child. But I have a couple more of these saved to tell the story for me, because this is called lazy reporting. This is called lazy reporting. Let's see.
Up to 9 years in jail as he stands trial on charges that he fired a gun at a friend. An LA judge made the call during a preliminary hearing where prosecutors say he pointed and fired a handgun at ASAP Rocky, causing minor injuries. Rocky has pleaded not guilty. Earlier this month, an LA detective testified that CCTV footage of the alleged assault appears to show Rocky firing a gun, but his lawyers insist it's not him in the footage. However, if he is found guilty, he could face up to 9 years in prison. ASAP Rocky.
Now, I got a different report, and I'm going to play that one here.
You know you have your eye on a few cases. Is there anything else that you kind of want to leave us with that we should be paying attention to?
Yes, one big thing coming up here in Los Angeles is the rapper ASAP Rocky, who is with Rihanna. He has 2 kids with Rihanna. He's going to be going on trial just down the street from me in Los Angeles County Superior Court for 2 counts of first-degree assault. So that is later in January, and that's going to be quite a big one. He's accused of shooting a friend from high school a couple years ago on a street in Hollywood. There's surveillance video evidence and other things that's going to come in. So I think that is going to be our next really big high-profile trial here in LA.
I remember when that story broke, so I will certainly be checking in with you, Megan, as soon as that gets underway so we can get the full outlay of what unfolds there in the courtroom. Thanks so much for being with us here on Live Now.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, so we are going to now take this opportunity here to step away for our final 2-minute break of the hour. Stay right here with us.
So that woman is on the right with the glasses is Megan Cuniff. She is the reporter, the court reporter that I tend to go to on X or Twitter, because she is at all of the trials, whether in LA or wherever she will go. Well, I think in the local LA region, because she also covers the T.I. and Tiny case. I don't know if you guys heard about that. I'll probably do that separately, because this is just a quick video about ASAP and Rihanna. I'm about to get to Rihanna. But, you know, T.I. and Tiny, you remember they won that big old lawsuit? Let me see if I have it saved on my Instagram. Child, this one is a mess. Oh, and by the way, I just also uploaded on my other channel, The Nosy Goddess. I don't know if you guys saw the story about, let's see if I can find the picture. About Stephen Twitch Boss's widow, Allison. She got a book coming out, child, and she is coming out with all kind of stuff about him. His family saying that she has estranged the family from the kids. It is a mess, but I just uploaded a video on The Nosy Goddess. And let me actually see if I can give you a quick link in the chat real quick. Thank you for your patience. My subscribership is declining. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's okay because things go up and things go down, but it seems like a lot of folks left this month. Okay, last month, actually. Okay, The Nosy. I got to look up myself here. How you guys doing on a Tuesday? Have you guys done some self-reflection today? Have you done any meditation? Have you prayed? Or at least said thank you? You know, just the simple words, thank you. I find that, you know, that sometimes can help ease the day. Okay, it's showing. Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the actual channel. There we go. Just to share real quick. Here's the channel. This is my video. I have a whole one view. I posted this video 30 minutes ago. But the video before that got 1.2 thousand views, which is good for about Meghan Markle. So we're kind of seeing what these people like and whatnot over here. But yeah, if you guys are going to support the channel, you can go over here. I'm going to put the link in the chat to The Nosy Goddess, Nozey, and subscribe over there if you're not, and check out the videos. Okay, now let me get back to real quick. I just want to tell y'all, this is kind of crazy to me. Do you guys remember that T.I. and Tiny won that huge $71.4 million judgment for the LOL Surprise Dolls lawsuit? Well, the judge said they want to reduce that suit from 71 million to 17 million, reversing those numbers, child. And there was a hearing, I believe, yesterday about it. And I think the judge said he took whatever the information that he got from both sides and is going to make a decision. Now, I know T.I. and Tiny are mad about this. I know T.I. announced he was retiring. Now, I don't know if making 17 million versus 71 million will allow the same room for retirement, because you also have to pay. This is not just for them. The LOL Doll Surprise suit included the OMG Girls, who was Tiny's group she was managing, including her daughter. And because they took those girls' whole style and look and made those dolls and even named them I think they were called the OMG dolls. But nevertheless, they got to split this money. They also have to give their lawyers a big old chunk. So after the 17 million, there might only be a couple million left in the bank. And with their lifestyles, that's really just a drop in the bucket. So 71 million would be a much probably more satisfying judgment for T.I. and Tiny. They also need money to keep in that bank account because they may end up fighting more lawsuits. Child, there's some drama with Patti LaBelle too with this Luther Vandross documentary, which I'm actually going to go see after I end this live. Meeting up with friends to go see this documentary. I can't wait. Anyway, yeah, they say Patti LaBelle is the one that outed him. Okay, so back to A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. I got off the topic for a minute, but I want to come back over to TikTok and get into, some of this little rabbit hole I went down about these two. Just some cute little videos,
I ain't got no nigga, and no nigga ain't got me. Niggas love a freak, but he right here with me. Turned up with my niggas, turned up with my bitches.
Why is he like an old auntie?
Do you know why Rihanna decided to settle down with A$AP Rocky? Number 1. From longtime friends to lovers. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky have been friends for over a decade. They first met during the rehearsal for the 2012 MTV Video Music Awards, but it wasn't until 2019 that they started dating. Rihanna mentioned in an interview, "We've known each other for a long time. I've seen him go through relationships, and he's seen me go through mine. We know each other well, so we were very careful when we started dating." Number 2. They have a lot in Rihanna and Rocky share similar views on fashion and creativity, often moving in the same circles. Rihanna is frequently seen wearing clothes designed by Rocky, and Rocky has been known to surprise her at her own launch events. Number 3, their relationship grew stronger during the pandemic. During the global COVID-19 pandemic, Rihanna and Rocky became closer than ever. Rihanna said, "If it wasn't for the pandemic, we might not have had so much time to get used to each other." This led them to start a family together. Rihanna and Rocky now have 2 sons, RZA and Riot, and she's expressed that she still wants another child, whether it's a boy or a girl. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's relationship evolved from friendship to romance, eventually leading to marriage and family. Their deep friendship and shared interests have made their bond even stronger. Do you know why Rihanna...
Did y'all peep that t-shirt she had on? It said, "I'm retired." I guess people might want to give up on asking for more music because she is making a ton of money in the beauty sphere, okay? And her Fenty wear. I actually have a couple of her onesies. I love them. And so back to real quick, T.I. and Tiny, because I see a couple of y'all. Hey, Ray, 4911, and Miss Sunshine to you. And I saw somebody else who come in here. Chrissy Power. I know. That's so just first to address, yeah, I agree that T.I. and Tiny are taking a big loss if that judge decides. And I didn't even know that judges do that. Once that judgment is made and everything is kind of said and done, the judge is going to come back and say, "Well, wait a minute. I'm actually not going to give you punitive damages. So anyway, that's T.I. and Tiny. I'm going to have to come back. Maybe I'll do that one tomorrow and get into the details of that. But I want to see, because Ray, right. He said RZA. He also said ASAP, not ASAP. Come on, AI. I'm assuming that's AI. Okay, so I saw somebody else I want to say hi to. Yeah, Ray, I would be pissed too. I know they were at court fighting for their lives about that money. A dub, welcome back. Oh, you subbed to my other channel. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now you just have to watch the videos. At least watch the first 2 minutes. Well, I'm going to encourage you to watch all the video because I don't want to just say that. But I know that they say they give you credit for the view after a minute and a half. I don't know how true that is. But I appreciate the sub. Oh, you're in Alaska. Oh, I've been to Alaska a couple years ago. Oh, you watched that video? Right. Okay, we're talking about Allison Hoker, Twitch's ex or widow. I don't trust her either. And according to social media, nobody trusts her. She is not trusted. She already got a new love. Not to say, I mean, it's been 3 years. So I guess within 3 years, she was married to Twitch from 2013. I don't know, child. Let me reserve. You guys go over to the other channel. We can talk over there. All right. So we're going into the little rabbit hole of A$AP Rocky. A$AP Rocky is facing some jail time because of this gun assault charge that he, has to face in trial coming up on January 21st in just a couple of weeks. And I'm now talking about how these two got together because they were friends for a long time. Now they have two beautiful boys, RZA and Riot. And what's going to happen, though, if he has to go to jail? I mean, I guess like most couples, the woman or the man, depending on who goes, has to hold down the fort. And some people, well, let me let somebody else say it because I think it's in one of these videos about why she hasn't married him yet.
Big foreheads and gaps in their mouth.
You just look.
I love girls with big foreheads and gaps in their mouth.
You just look at your DMs right now. They're all the big forehead girls. But we got a chance.
I hope they got big booties though. Pretty faces, big booties. No, I'm playing.
But Rihanna, you guys make a cute couple. You just not ready for love. I could just see it in your eyes. You're too young, Rocky. You out here, man. You guys are. Look, I would say you guys make a cute couple. No?
Yeah, a lot of people would say that. I agree.
Yeah.
I make a cute couple with a lot of pretty girls.
Why not cross over more than just a homie? Just say, you know what? Let's just do it.
Because that never happened.
Yeah.
If it happened,
it'll happen.
Then it would have happened. We didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Never. You never know, man.
Nah, I mean, nah, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Seemed like he was trying to fight it. Didn't it seem like he knew but didn't want to say, or something was going on, child?
I left my kids to be here. I'm super proud of their dad. That's my baby daddy. He's always influenced the fashion game. He's always had a unique sense of style that designers have honed in on and actually used as inspiration for collections. And he's never gotten the amount of credit that he deserves. Being here tonight, it just feels great to see him achieve something that we always knew that he was a part of and influenced. And I'm proud to be here by his side. And it's a big deal.
How proud are you of A$AP?
I left my kids to be here. I'm super proud of their dad.
She seems to have love in her eyes when she speaks to and about him. Somebody says she needs a ring. She's like, I left my kids to be here, so this is important. Now, I don't really get the style icon thing when it comes to him because, I mean, they just showed y'all a quilt? Come on. I'm going to play a couple more.
She's under $20. Condoms.
The t-shirt, I bought a t-shirt for like $11.
Where does ASAP Rocky buy a t-shirt for $11?
I'll take a free t-shirt. My favorite price is $3.99. Yeah.
What's your favorite outfit of me?
I ain't gonna lie. My favorite outfit of you, the red carpet at the British Fashion Award earlier this year.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie, I like that look.
Like ever? Like of all of my red carpets or like videos, that's
one of my favorite looks.
Damn.
Yeah. What, you ain't like that one?
No, I love that look. I'm just like, I'm shocked that that's what you say. It's not like rap or like rape.
Nah, it was fire.
What's the hardest part about working with me?
I think the hardest part about working with you is not goofing off and laughing the whole time. That's the hardest part. You know, we such people, we so cool. It's just hard not to laugh. That's all. But it was fun.
I know.
The hardest part is not having too much fun. You just forget that it's still, you know, work at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's a good answer. What is your?
They do seem to have a lot of fun together, and I felt the sexual chemistry there, child.
The only one who didn't know A$AP Rocky fell in love with Rihanna when they were just friends. From being Rihanna's best friend for over 10 years to becoming her baby's father. And finally, the man she wants to spend the rest of her life with. A$AP Rocky said, "It feels like I've won everything in life because I always wanted her to be my woman, but wasn't confident enough to make a move. I watched her date other men while we were best friends, and they didn't treat her right. I was so happy when she finally started showing signs that I had a real chance." Ladies, learn to give your male friends a chance instead of friend zoning them. Male best friends make the best husbands because they understand you better than anyone else. Marriage and love are beautiful when you're with your best friend. If you think he's telling the truth, like this video.
I can't really disagree to give your best friend a chance if it's a male best friend. But then when you have that friend feeling, it's kind of hard to, I mean, sometimes it takes just a little something to turn that around. It might be a look. It could be anything really that just turns the corner on that. So don't give up on your male best friends or your female best friends if they're also single, because that chemistry could come, you know. And I think that's a true statement. It looks like according to this video, she had friend zoned him initially. But let me see what else I have. I have a couple of cute little things showing them hanging out.
You always love holding you like that too. Yo, baby daddy. Morning. I had to call your name. I can hear Rihanna. I was like, hey, don't be hating. Oh, you're my queen. I love you.
What is your skin type?
Handsome.
So is that like an oily handsome?
Diamonds.
I don't know, man. That's over. Why did you say it like that? Rihanna.
I was not that close to her. I swear to God. I'm gay. I swear. I'm cool. We are good, bro. Don't knock me out like the baby, bro.
Okay, they cute. But what's going to happen when A$AP Rocky gets the hammer thrown down and he got to go to jail, y'all? What do you think? Do you think he's going to have to go to jail? I told you, my lawyer friend Afi said he's going to do some damn jail time. He's doing jail time. Now, I want to go back to this article because I think there's some more details in here. I just want to make sure we get everything we need to get about this upcoming trial. I'm still debating if I'm going to go in person or not. I don't know if work is going to allow me to do that. If not, I'm trying to get Afi to go. Maybe she can come on and let us know all the details after the fact, after each day, like I was doing with a channel or two when I was covering Tory Lanez. It's very possible to do that. Okay, so this article, A$AP Rocky's gun assault to January. Eager to get to this trial as quickly as possible. Rapper's lawyer Joe Tasopina tells Rolling Stone having this hang over his head is not something he wants. And this is by Nancy Dillon back in October. Now, the Black Letter Law on that one TikTok, reading her tweets, said that his attorneys were Johnny Depp's two lead counsel. And we know Johnny Depp, I believe, got the best of that trial that he had against Amber Heard. That trial was a mess trial. So it sounds like he might have good representatives, although this is a criminal trial. So that's a little different. But the article says A$AP Rocky's criminal trial over charges he opened fire on his former friend A$AP Rocky from mid-November to late January on Tuesday, shielding the musician's previously announced headlining gig at Rolling Loud, Thailand. And it's a trip, like I said, I don't know none of A$AP Rocky's music. Do you guys know A$AP Rocky's music at all? I know we know Rihanna, well, when she was doing music. But A$AP Rocky is super popular. I mean, as you see. Now it says a Los Angeles County Superior Court judge agreed to move the expected 10-day trial to January 21st, 2025 from its previously scheduled November 12th start date after the rapper's lawyer asked for the delay, citing the musician's travel commitment, the Thanksgiving holiday, and a pending issue with evidence. The delay was confirmed after Deputy District Attorney Paul Prozolmik asked for a recess and returned to say Raleigh tentatively accepted the new date during a phone call. Somebody asked, do you expect the mother of his children is going to be there? Judge Mark S. Arnold asked, the judge asked Tasopina, referring to Rihanna. The judge already had ordered that Rocky, born Rakim Myers, must attend jury selection in each day of the trial, even though he's out on bond, and given his lawyers permission to appear on his behalf. Tasopina said he wasn't sure if Rihanna, who shares 2 young sons with Myers, would be making the courtroom cameos. The judge asked, can you find out if she's going to attend every day? No days, some days. So I guess he's concerned about security measures if she's going to be there. Now, I remember when Megan Thee Stallion came to court on the day she testified, and it was a whole situation. They had all these security guards. The hallway had to be secured. I mean, you would think the president was coming through, child. Now, this goes on to say, I don't know at this point, I can almost guarantee you it's not going to be every day, Tasopina responded. He cited the couple's children, aged 2 and 1, as a potential barrier to her attendance. If she wants to come, she's welcome to come. If she can't come, that's fine, the judge said. After the hearing, Tasopina said Myers knew he might have to scrap his trip to Thailand, including the November 22nd Rolling Loud headlining spot, if the judge refused to change the trial date. Okay, well, we already know they ended up changing the trial date. So let me go on. I'm confident knowing the evidence that he will be vindicated, his lawyer said. He's ready to face this head on. He'll be okay when this is all said and done. The lawyer said any decision about Rihanna's attendance, well, that's not my call. It's a family decision they have to make. She obviously is very well known, very important person. She also has 2 young children that I think she wants to shield from all of this, and she takes care of. Obviously, she has a lot of professional obligations of her own. I can tell you she loves and supports him, and that's without question. I've seen that live and in color. He said he appreciated Judge Arnold making it clear he would accommodate Rihanna's possible attendance. It was nice that he went out of his way to welcome her. It just shows the kind of person he is. Myers, 36, has pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. If convicted as charged, he faces up to 24 years in prison. At a preliminary hearing last November, prosecutors showed video of the alleged November 6, 2021 gun assault. So there's video claiming Myers fired a weapon at the corner of Selma Ave and Vista Del Mar Ave in Hollywood after confronting Relly, born Terrell Efron, near a parking garage about a block away. Surveillance footage from the parking garage captured the start of the altercation, prosecutors said. It showed Myers and Efron involved in a physical struggle. According to prosecutors, separate grainy video shot by a different building security system a block away shows the moment Myers allegedly discharged a weapon. The video is difficult to make out, a police witness acknowledged. There is no obvious muzzle flash and no sound, only figures appearing to scatter at the time. Surveillance clips recovered from other nearby buildings captured loud noises, and then a man identified by prosecutors as Myers rounding a corner, slowing it down to a walk. Prosecutors claimed the loud cracks were the alleged shots. An LAPD detective testified last November that the video from the parking garage showed Myers with the gun in his hands. Under cross-examination, Detective Frank Flores testified that no weapons were ever recovered in the case. The detective said the video of the alleged shooting was inconclusive because there's nothing clear that shows it, meaning the purported gunfire. The detective claimed that collectively the videos tell a plausible story, but Tasapina pushed back. I'm not asking for opinion, Tasapina interrupted, asking again if the video showed a shooting. Nothing definitively shows, the detective answered. The court agrees that with the defense that you don't see an actual shooting on the video. Later, in another section of the video, you do hear 2 shots. Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge M.L. Villar said last November as she found probable cause to send the case to trial. Judge Villar says she believed tempers were heightened on both sides during the incident. In addition to the video evidence, the judge says she considered the extensive testimony by Relly regarding the alleged shooting and his belief he was grazed by a bullet on his left hand. In any event, Mr. Efron does what appears to be a dance around the other individuals to avoid being shot. His testimony is that he was shot, Judge Villar said. Tasapina, an aggressive defensive lawyer known for representing high-profile clients, including Meek Mill, YG, and Donald Trump, has suggested Relly perjured himself when he denied during his testimony that he asked for millions of dollars to make the criminal case disappear. It says in quotes, he swore under oath that no, he did not. That's not going to bode well for him at trial. That's what Tasapina said last year. In his full day of testimony last November, Efron claimed he was the victim of an armed ambush orchestrated by the Grammy-nominated Praise the Lord rapper. Efron testified that he sent Myers an embittered text on October 28, 2021, days before the alleged shooting, because he believed Myers had become big-headed and failed to deliver on a promise to pay funeral expenses for one of their friends. You so effing fake. It's sad. Well, he didn't say effing, but the text shown to the judge read, Myers never responded. He testified. Under cross-examination, Efron said he eventually learned Myers paid for the entire funeral. Efron told the court he was the one who brought Myers into the ASAP fold when they were high school students in New York. According to Efron, Myers reached out to him directly the night of the alleged assault and set up a face-to-face meeting. Efron testified that Myers pulled out a firearm during their initial confrontation and threatened, I'll kill you right now. Efron said he dared Myers to follow through. Shoot that shit. Why you brought a gun if you're not going to use it? You don't scare me, Efron allegedly told Myers. He claimed Myers eventually turned around and fired an initial shot that grazed his hand about a block away. He said Myers fired 2 or 3 more times before fleeing the scene. He said he returned later that night and found 9mm shell casings that he photographed and gave to police. Myers is also fighting a lawsuit brought by Efron alleging assault, battery, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. As first reported by Rolling Stone, the civil complaint filed in August 22 unmasked Efron as the alleged victim in the shooting investigation that led to Myers' arrest in April 2022. So this started with a civil complaint. I want to just say that because a lot of people, when people do civil complaints against someone, say, why don't you file it in criminal court? Because you can't, it has to get picked up by law enforcement to move it into a criminal court, okay? So this is another example. Now, he obviously knew what he was trying to do. He went back later to get the shell casings. So he was thinking, or someone told him, you need to get the evidence so you can file charges against this guy. And I'm pretty sure he had in mind that he was about to get paid, because it sounds like he wasn't doing well. And he's the one supposedly who brought ASAP into the fold in the first place back when they were in high school. This reminds me a little bit of Mark Curry yesterday, who we talked about with Diddy and Jay-Z, or more so with Diddy, who was with Diddy early on and helped write songs and was rapping on songs and made hit songs with him, but yet ended up homeless and destitute, and now is very bitter. Had wrote a book about him and everything. So this article continues. Tasapina previously told Rolling Stone that his client was the victim of a failed shakedown. Rocky didn't shoot him by any stretch, calling the assault allegation a false scenario at the heart of a plain and blatant classic attempt at extortion. The lawyer said Efron had been badgering Myers for money and initiated a physical altercation at the meeting in question. Damn, this lawyer is not pulling no cards. He said he's a failed associate, ex-associate of Rocky's, and he's jealous, Tasapina said of Efron. He was trying to get money from Rocky. He wanted Rocky to support him. He made it clear. There were repeated attempts where he tried to ask for money in lieu of not causing problems for Rocky. That's what he said. We have all this memorialized in text messages and otherwise, and so it's an extortion. Well, the judge clearly didn't think so, because she moved this to trial. She could have looked at all this and said, "Yeah, I don't buy it, and we're not gonna move this to trial at all." But instead, she said, "We're going for this." Now, Efron's former civil lawyers, Jamal Toussaint and Brian Hurwitz, previously told Rolling Stone that the case against Myers was thoroughly investigated by both law enforcement and the Los Angeles district attorney prior to the decision to not only arrest ASAP Rocky, but to charge him. Efron's new lawyer in the civil case, Camille Vasquez, is the attorney who represented Johnny Depp in his defamation trial against wife Amber Heard. What? Wait a minute. So I think the Black Letter Law said that the other attorneys were the ones who defended Johnny. So you telling me this new attorney is the one who defended Amber? Vasquez and Efron went on to file a second civil complaint against Myers that alleges he and Tasapina defamed Efron with extortion and with an extortion allegation. At the hearing in the criminal case Tuesday, Judge Arnold said he planned to instruct potential jurors that Myers' celebrity should not affect the trial. He will talk about how no one is entitled to anything or should be punished for their status, whether they're rich or poor or famous or not famous. The law applies to everybody in the exact same way. So the fact that Mr. Myers is a celebrity is not going to inure to his detriment, and it's not going to inure to his detriment. Why did I say it twice? He's going to be treated like anybody else. Woo, child. So, I'll cover the case. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there in person or not, but it's gonna be interesting. Age of Aquarius. Okay, Faye. Okay, let me see if you guys have any. I'm laughing at you, Wow Wayne. You said Rocky's guilty, guilty, guilty too. We can always get some guilties from you in the chat. Let me see. I don't know ASAP Rocky's music. I'm surprised I haven't. Yeah, I'm not familiar. I really need to get that book. It sounds like a fantastic read. What book are you talking about? Are you talking about Allison's book? Did you leave this video to go watch the other one? Oh my God, I have to laugh. Well, y'all, listen, this live was kind of a mess, but we got through it. Okay. I think that I was able to provide the information necessary about this trial, as well as about his relationship with Rihanna. Now, there was a TikToker, I don't think I played that one, that said, oh, Mark Curry. Oh, the book, Dancing with the Devil. That's the name of it. I have the book. Once I get my channel together and get my member channel back, I may start doing book club readings again. But you don't have to wait for me. It's Dancing with the Devil by Mark Curry, and it's an interesting read. But like I said, I'm gonna probably go into T.I. and Tiny's situation a little bit with that judge that wants to take that money from them, that money they had counted already, and whatever else I feel like talking about, we're gonna talk about. Now, if you have some suggestions for me, goddessdawnspeaks@gmail.com. If you want me to cover a certain story, or you think I'm missing out on something, let me know, because people are fleeing my channel for some reason, but that's okay. And I'm encouraging you to go to the Nosy Goddess. The link is here in the chat somewhere, and subscribe over there too and watch those videos as well. I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'm about to go watch this Luther documentary, and I will probably have some details about that as well. All right. Much love to everybody. Peace and grace. Till next time. Bye.